One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chicago Bears. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Lance, he's going to change the play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one 28 yards on the ground. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now Lance throwing on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Play action. Now it's Lance. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. It's going to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Tommy Thompson on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Able to power through. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bears take over.
On this drive. Get after him, offense. Do him, offense. Run it up, the gut. Let's go, offense. Let's go, offense. Ready?
On play action, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You look at this Bears defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And Lance now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A.T. Perry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Perry on the move to the right. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Lance looking to change it up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Finds Pickens out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a 1st down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Young to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lance looking to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Lance and company going on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
What are you doing?
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Perry on the move to the right. Lance with a tap forward on a jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Get some momentum here,
Ready.
Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here is Young. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Get him! On the set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Bears
Come on, D, tighten up. Play your position.
Gotta keep him out of the end zone. Oh, go get the quarterback, D. Let's go, defense! Get him hard, defense!
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Run it back. Come on, special teams, run it back. Take this out. What do you tell us?
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Young off the play fake. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Set, hut. Fight, 97. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Shotgun now for Lance. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Young will set to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's Young off play action. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, Young. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The play fake, now Young. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Young. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hey, go steal. Don't let him catch the ball, defense.
Now Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Here's Lance. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead.
Back now at Soldier Field. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Lance. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Kidding me?
Was that? Watching the same game, ref?
Come on, ref!
Ready.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
10 cycles. Smash, red. Let's go, start.
Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down. it's going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Young. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, Young. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now Young.
And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Young loses it. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Young to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Set, ready. Let's go, defense. Let's go. They're going to run it here.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Look bad. Ready. Put him down, defense. Big stop.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Thank you.
Garbage.
Over, you know.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Fights off the defender. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value.